Well, it does look like the peyote plants and becoming animals in GT Online won't be coming back. We finally got the Newswire post yesterday after me making the video, and they didn't mention anything of it in the actual Newswire, but Fun MW2, obviously one of the leakers, one of the guys who sort of knows what goes on behind the scenes a little bit, he had to say this. They did remove the Halloween content alongside the peyote plants. You can see in the game files, this is everything that was removed. All the Halloween stuff that was removed. The biker Sanctus, the masks, the vehicles, the face paints, the horns, all that stuff was removed yesterday, which was when the peyote plants were removed. And he was saying that the Halloween event, it was active for 2 weeks, just like it was in Red Dead Online. So that's why yesterday was the final day, even though that's 14 days after Halloween actually happened. And because all of it got removed at once, I don't know, it's looking safe to say that the peyote plants were a part of the Halloween mode or event. Despite them actually saying in their Newswire like 2 weeks ago that the peyote plants are now available. Like, they didn't say now available for only 2 weeks. They just said they're now available. And someone pointed out, there's like, that doesn't make too much sense, because that would be like them saying, you know, the brand new supercar is now available on the website, and then 2 weeks later, them just taking it off for no reason without saying anything. So it is still a very, very odd situation going on here. But the good news, if you want to call it good news, I guess, is that we are potentially closer to the next DLC release. And that's the main point of this video. So also, in addition, from the Halloween and peyote plant stuff, hopefully that maybe gives some closure and update to the whole situation. If Rockstar actually does come out and say anything, or we find any other information on that, I will be sure to let you guys know, of course. But the next GTA DLC might be sooner, maybe, than we thought. I don't know. According to Fun, though, and this is quite a bit to take in, so we'll sort of just read through it very slowly here. He had to say that this is a couple of days ago, so keep in mind, this was before yesterday's event week. I think he posted this on Wednesday, but it's interesting knowing what we now know. He says Rockstar updated the background script yesterday with fixes to the survival crater, which was released yesterday. They removed restrictions that prevented modders from having early access, and he said that all of this does suggest we're likely to get the survival crater tomorrow, which we did. They also added the Flash GT to the casino podium list, which is an interesting note we'll come back to. And he says, keep in mind, there's a function in the background script that solves the insurance bug with the casino podium vehicle. Both the Flash GT and the S80RR aren't a part of this function. And again, we'll come back to that in a second. I'll explain more what that means. Rockstar, he says, may scrap the order and release the Flash GT or the S80RR, but since both of them aren't part of the insurance fix function, anyone who wins them will experience the insurance loss bug, and that's why he didn't mention them. Of course, Rockstar can update the script anytime and make them part of the function, or maybe Rockstar didn't include them because the new update, or a new update, would have been released by the time we get to spin the wheel for those vehicles. Which, he says, if that is the case, the new update could be coming as early as December 3rd. And breaking this down a little bit more, so there was an issue with the podium vehicles. Back when the casino update came out, if you won a podium vehicle, a ton of people were losing them because they didn't default come with insurance. So you would win it, you would think it had insurance, you would go out, you'd get blown up, only to find it wasn't in Moore's Mutual. So basically you won a car that you could only use once, and then GG. Now, they solved this issue by putting in a script that basically automatically, I guess, made the car have insurance once you won it from the podium. However, he is saying 2 of the cars that are scheduled to be on the podium don't have that, or aren't a part of that script. So if you were to win them at this moment, you would not get insurance, which would be kind of dumb since every other vehicle for the last like 2 months have had insurance. Now, the vehicle list that he is referring to, he posted this a couple of weeks or about a week ago. The Stromberg, he said, was supposed to come out yesterday, which it did. So this list looking to be pretty solid. Next week looks like the Krieger is going to be coming out to the podium at least. And then the following week, which I believe is actually Thanksgiving, the Gauntlet Hellfire, which would put one of the two vehicles he mentioned, either the Flash GT or the S80RR, around December 3rd or December 5th. It would put it, if you're going by Thursday, on December 5th. However, new DLCs, as we have come to find out, regardless of what game, they release on Tuesdays. So what does this all mean in relation to the next DLC? Well, I guess he does say that it is possible for Rockstar to fix the issue with the S80RR and the Flash GT not getting insurance without a major update. Although you would think if they can do that, why wouldn't they have done that already? This could be the case that maybe Rockstar want to fix them with a major update, but they don't know if the major update is going to be done in time. That seems to be something that happens fairly frequently. They maybe set an early release date, but they can't hit it because the update's just too big. So they inevitably internally, like inside of Rockstar, delay it. They don't tell us any of those delays, but it happened recently with the casino update. Internally, we learned it was scheduled to come out, I believe, early June or something, or early July, but it got pushed back. So that could be what's happening again. They maybe want to release it early December, but they don't know if it's going to be done in time. And that's why they haven't actually gone through and updated the script for those two vehicles. Now, it is obviously a lot to base the release date off of, just two vehicles in the game files, but it potentially gives us a clue as to what is going on behind the scenes and potentially when the DLC is coming. I think we all are expecting a December DLC. It would shock me, and I think it would upset a lot of people if there is no December DLC, just because that's been a staple of GTA Online for the last 4 or 5 years, a somewhat major DLC in December. And then one other interesting thing, and they have been saying this for quite some time on their newswire, but the end of their newswires always end with this paragraph: stay tuned to the newswire for more details on new gameplay, vehicles, and continuing updates in the coming weeks. So I don't know, new gameplay, that obviously that sounds like a new DLC, new sort of gameplay. And then obviously vehicles and stuff, that could just be whatever. But let's just say December 3rd would be the release date of this next DLC. Then that probably means maybe the week of Thanksgiving we get some news regarding it. We do only have one vehicle remaining as far as the drip feed goes, the Peyote Gasser. That's the last one. So theoretically, that should come out next Thursday, and then we'll be done because they've already released all the little gameplay aspects. Like the Survival Creator was the last sort of new gameplay edition, and the Gasser is the last vehicle edition. So after that vehicle releases, this casino DLC is done, which gives them about 2 weeks-ish if they wanted to release the new update December 3rd. And Rockstar have announced major updates with only 2 weeks to go before, so it isn't like this is something they haven't done. So hopefully this video gives you somewhat of an update on this December DLC. I mean, we're in the middle of November. Usually these December updates don't come out too far into December because they don't want them releasing like on Christmas, because that's when people are usually busy. They usually release them early to mid-December, so you have a decent amount of time to play the game and enjoy everything, maybe while you're off of school or work or whatever the case may be. So we should be getting something soon. And up until this point, the only sort of leak/rumor we know about regarding the next DLC is that it potentially will be including some sort of new free mode lobby system. At least that is what some of the game files indicate. But thank you all for watching. As always, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other GTA news Thank you all. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.